Hello, my name is Ekaterina and today I'm doing a director's commentary of the music video we created for the song Look What You Made Me Do, written by Taylor Swift and portrayed by our artist Dabria. So at the beginning of the music video, you can see that we begin with an establishing shot of the graffiti locations where we can present kind of the teenage, kind of gothic sort of a location combined with the raven that, in my opinion, discusses the horror concept of the music video. We use dark, low-key lighting to represent her antagonist features, as for example these close-up shots introduce the audience to her and make it to them that she is the main character of this narrative. Now with these snapshots we present how, from different sides, we present how the antagonist is stalking the protagonist and her boyfriend and how she wants to own her life. This whole part of her raising from the bathtub is a relation to our horror sequence, as we have based our music video to the horror sequence from A2, as now this is the continuation of the antagonist's revenge, as in the horror sequence this character was actually the protagonist, and the protagonist of the music video was the antagonist in the horror sequence. This is matching the visuals with the lyrics, as she says, I've got a list of names and they're in red underlined, and she underlines the name of the protagonist, which is Natalie, and we know that this character is this beautiful young lady shown in this shot with her boyfriend. These snapshots portray the antagonist's room where she stalks Natalie's life and where she plans the revenge of taking her life and owning it by stealing her boyfriend. Here, this is the forest location that is one of the main locations where the antagonist captures the protagonist and threatens to kill her, and we see this physical activity and physical abuse between the two, where the lyrics and the visuals come together and make the narrative. She's ripping her shirt, and with the red smoke bomb we portray that she was coming back. In this shot we could see her rotten, wet skin, which conveys that she has spent so much time and she has rot in the ground for so long that she is so angry. R.I.P. with a broken heart these visuals convey that. And the crossed face, as you can see, all of the faces of Natalie and all of the pictures in this room are crossed out, which once again, in my opinion, except these two, in my opinion, convey that she wants her life and she wants her boyfriend, because there are hearts around her boyfriend's image here and she just throws hers away. This rotation of the screen, in my opinion, contrasts the antagonist's mindset and in a way visually portray how she feels. This is a very nice visual that we matched to the lyrics, as the lyrics say, I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me, I'll be the actress starring in Bad Dreams. So Bad Dreams is the key quote that we took from our song, and we see that in her dreams she is next to her boyfriend, but they turn into bad dreams when the antagonist transitions right next to her. Then we have the shot of the actress starring in her bad dreams. So now she thinks that her boyfriend is next to her. However, this is the person that is behind it all, and that is yet to hurt her. This is once again a very similar shot to the horror sequence shot where we portrayed the antagonist as the protagonist in the horror sequence lying in the bathtub. This is why we did this fisheye lens sort of a shot to closely show whose turn is now to be murdered and drowned in the bathtub. This direct address of the antagonist is very, in my opinion, effective, as it directly communicates to all of the viewers of the music video. Because the lyrics state, "I'm sorry, the old tailor can't come to the phone right now," and it almost looks as a visual sort of a conversation that the antagonist is having with the viewers to tell them, "I'm sorry, the old tailor can't come to the phone right now." Why? Because she's dead. Yes, exactly, because she's dead. And this, in my opinion, very high-key lighting in a way outlines all of the features of her face. And the red kind of portrays all of the struggles she has been through while she rot under the ground dead before she rose up to seek her revenge.
Dead.
This once again is a shot of the bathtub where this is an actual shot from the horror sequence that, let me just say, we filmed 20 times until we got it right, because I had to be underwater with my eyes closed and very still as a dead person underwater. And this is a straight shot taken from the horror sequence. This makes a visual straightaway connection to the audience, as in my blog I have stated, please watch the horror sequence before you watch the music video, as they would then be able to make the real connection between the characters. However, if a person is watching the music video and has not watched the horror sequence, they can make the connection between those two shots. Her as a protagonist and her coming back to life. As here she does not have any bad looking bloody makeup, and on this shot she is now raising up from the dead and seeking her revenge. And this is a shot of where the water is all red and the protagonist of the music video is face down to the water and her end has come. As you can see, the red nails, of course, of the protagonist kind of in a way convey that she is not a real protagonist after all, and allows the audience to interpret a story behind the narrative that we give them. This is another direct address where she has been pulled backwards by the sound, as you can hear. And this is another shot at the end where she has finally gotten rid of the protagonist Natalie and now owns her life, as she owns her whole family and her boyfriend that we have previously seen.